Good morning. My name is David Lyle, and I'm one of the pastors here at Westwood United Methodist Church. I've been asked to share a little bit about how I came to be in full-time ministry, and to do so, I have to start at the beginning. See, I had a very winding, kind of wavering path to arrive where I am today. I grew up in Hudson, Ohio, and I grew up in a Catholic church. You see, my family is Catholic, and I grew up going to Catholic Mass each Sunday and on all the big holidays, and I had an idea of what a priest was, and to me that was never something that I wanted to be. I wanted to have a family someday. I did not want to wear funny clothes. I thought they had funny smells with their incense. It just was very not what I wanted. Because I grew up in a machine shop. My dad started a business when I was 4 in our garage, and so I was very used to working with my hands and doing things and building things and drawing things, and being a priest never crossed my mind. But I went to Ohio University so that I could inherit the family business. I was setting myself up to get the degrees that I needed to take over an established business, and so I got a degree in industrial technology and business. I went to Ohio University not only for the degrees that I needed to take over the family business, but I also wanted part of that college experience that you see in the movies. That one where you go to the fraternity houses and you have a good time. But I quickly found out that I was no good at that scene. I got in some trouble right away at Ohio University, and I regret to say that, but I did. And that quickly led me to a decision point. One morning, after walking home from a Greek house, across campus, I got home, crashed, went to bed, woke up, and I found myself saying, without hesitation, "What am I doing?" And that question rang with me all morning. I just kept asking myself, what am I doing with my life? What am I doing with my career? What am I setting myself up for? These very introspective questions, questioning everything. And in that questioning, I reached out. I reached out to a friend who I know had joined a Bible study with Campus Crusade for Christ. Now, she had actually had some crazy big life change in the months around there, and I had seen that in her. And I knew it was because of Jesus that she was changed. And so I said, hey, if this worked for her, maybe it's what I'm looking for. And I was open-minded enough to give it a shot. And so I did. I reached out, and Campus Crusade reached back. And a guy called me later on that night after reaching out that afternoon. And he said, will you come to my Bible study? And I said, yes. And from there on, I started attending Bible study every week. It was hosted in the dorm right next to me. And that is how I got involved with the faith again. From there, I received a mentor, someone that was going to disciple me one-on-one each week. And then I also started attending the weekly gathering of Campus Crusade for Christ, where they crammed 400 people into a lecture hall, and we worshiped, and we heard preaching, and we heard testimonies, and to be honest, it was chaos, and I freaked out the first time I went because it was worship like I had never seen before, and it scared me. I'd never seen that stuff in the Catholic Church. But I stuck around, and it turns out that this was what set the trajectory for my life. After becoming involved with Campus Crusade for Christ, they sent me off to a summer camp where I got some seminary training for 3 weeks in Colorado. Came back, and I started leading a Bible study. I started discipling other people, and very quickly turned around from receiving to giving. And with that, I wanted to give back to the church for the rest of my life. And so I got involved with a church that all the cool Campus Crusade people were involved with, which happened to be Methodist. I'm sorry, church, this Methodist gig sort of happened by accident, but that might be a God thing. And so I got involved with the church that they were all going to, which was Methodist, and very quickly the senior pastor there kind of took me under his wing, showed me what it meant to be a pastor, and I loved it. It was kind of my dream job at that point. So I set out on the ordination track, and over the next 6 years, I was slowly but surely affirmed by each body that was necessary to affirm me through the conference, through the church charge conference, through the district committee, through the board of ordained ministry, through my commissioning years, and through my final interviews. They all started affirming me for this path of ministry, and God set it all in motion. And so that's pretty much how I ended up here on Sunday mornings. Thank you.